Raising a quotient to a power when the outer exponent is negative. You can see our formula written here, a over b in parentheses raised to the negative n power equals b over a to the positive n power. And what this means is that when you have an outer exponent that's negative, you keep whatever's inside the parentheses the same with the same exponents, but you write the reciprocal of it, and then you change the outer exponent to positive. And since our b and our a both have exponents of 1, we would multiply the exponents and get b to the positive n over a to the positive n. And this is true as long as a is not equal to 0. So now I'm going to use an example with some numbers and variables. And here we're going to take 2a and put that over b. So I'm going to write 2a over b. And we're going to have an outside exponent that is negative 3. And remember that each one of our inside exponents, the 2 has an understood 1, so does the a, and so does the b. So we want to keep the bases inside parentheses and multiply each inside exponent by the outside. This is the way that we first learned to do a quotient raised to a power. So if we do this, we'll have 2, and then we're going to multiply the exponents and get 2 to the negative 3. We keep the a, multiply exponents, get a to the negative 3. And then in the bottom we keep the b and get b to the negative 3. Well, since we have negative exponents, to make these positive, we can just write the reciprocal and change the signs of the exponents. So that's going to make all our exponents positive. And then we would actually raise 2 to the third power, and we're going to get b to the third. And 2 to the third is 8, and that would leave us over 8a to the third. So this is one way of doing it. But using the formula that I have at the top, I'm going to do this very same problem and show you that it comes out the same either way you do it. So we take 2a over b, and it's still raised to the negative 3 power. But this time, instead of multiplying it like usual, I'm going to just write the reciprocal of what's inside the parentheses. And don't change the exponents of what's inside parentheses. And then our outside exponent becomes positive 3. And now we multiply each inside exponent by the outside one. We keep the bases, multiply each inside exponent, top and bottom, by the one on the outside. So we keep the b and say 1 times 3 is 3 and get b to the third. We keep the 2 and multiply and get 2 to the third. We keep the a and multiply the exponents. And then we want to go ahead and raise our 2 to the third power. So we have b to the third, 2 to the third is 8, and we have over a to the third. And you can see, looking at this, that either way, as long as we're following our rules of exponents, we get the same result. We could, if the outside exponent's negative, we could just go ahead and multiply each inside exponent by the outer one. But we also have the choice of writing the reciprocal and making the outside exponent positive.